Alright, doing a review here of my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and why I think it is a good laptop replacement and really the first device that I think could be a laptop replacement for me. I'm going to try to make this video quick by my standards, which means 20 minutes. I'm going to try anyways. So yeah, this is the Galaxy Tab S7, not the S7 Plus. This one has an 11-inch screen, the Snapdragon 865 CPU, 6 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage. I got this by trading in my Galaxy Tab S6. Samsung, as of a few days ago, was giving an incredibly generous trade-in value of $450 for the S6. And they had this thing on sale for $550, so I basically could get the tablet for $100. Then they had this keyboard, which is normally like $200, on sale for $89. So, excuse me. I don't know why. Let me. Oh, I remember. Okay, well, I'll just keep touching the screen. I had the screen timeout set to like 30 minutes before for the last review. This is like my third take on this review because I keep not being happy with them. Yeah, I'll just keep touching the screen to keep it alive. But so yes, this is an 11-inch tablet, which I like if you're using a little bigger. It comes with the pen. So I got all this with trading in my old S6 tablet for $200. Now new, I think currently on sale, the S7 tab itself runs $550, and then this thing will be about like $200. So normally it'd be like $750, but very rarely would you pay normal price, I think. Or you could at least find it on sale for. Like I said, it was $550 plus $100 for the keyboard, so you pay $650 straight out for this setup. I hate the heavy. You can see the lights. Oh well. What else? Oh, I really love this device, guys. I've had it a few days. I'm just in love with it. The colors in the screen are really nice. It's not the OLED. Compared to the S6, most reviewers seem like the S6 better. I'd kind of go against the grain. This has 120 hertz too screen, so it's real smooth scrolling. And really, the price isn't bad. I mean, for $550, you normally only get 120 hertz scrolling on like the highest end devices these days. So yeah, you're losing the OLED, you're losing those wonderful blacks and all that business, which is a loss. But you can see that the screen is really nice, an LCD, about as nice as an LCD as you're gonna find. It's rated at 600 nits. So it gets really bright. For that matter, one plus is you don't have to worry about burning, screen burning, which sometimes happens with an OLED. Now, ideally, I'd rather have the S7 Plus, sure, but it's more expensive. I'm really impressed with this guy, and I really think this could be my daily driver as a laptop, or my house laptop. It's the first like 2-in-1 I've ever thought that about. I got this Bluetooth Jellycomb mouse off of Amazon for like $10. It can work as either Bluetooth or with the USB receiver. It has a USB receiver in there. Or it can work Bluetooth, all for $10. Incredible. Works on one AAA battery. Set it to Bluetooth, you just hit this button until it turns blue, hold it down for 3 to 5 seconds, it'll start blinking quickly, and that means it's in pairing. Then you pair it. Another thing I hadn't noticed is Bluetooth mice. I'd used them in the past and they always, like, you had to repair them every time. This I've noticed, like, see the cursor just came on, it's always there. It's just the same as when you use the receiver. Even if I just leave this set up for like 2-3 days and come back, this will come right back on. So it's awesome. I don't have to use the little USB dongle. Maybe it's like Bluetooth 4.0 has that, or I don't know what the newest Bluetooth. I don't know what the difference is. But all I know is it works perfect, just the way I want it. The keyboard is really great. It lets you do text entry. It's kind of small, and I read one review complaining. But for me, he was like, "Oh, it's too small to type good, whatever, whatever, whatever." But using it, I'm not a fast typer. I just kind of hunt and peck quickly. But using it, I was surprised. It's really nice for the size. Keys feel good, all that stuff. Really high quality feeling. It's got a trackpad, which I don't like to use trackpads, but it's there. Here I've got the tablet set in Samsung's DeX mode, which is their desktop mode, which is just a windowed mode. It's cool. It's one of the things that could help you use this as on a desktop replacement. Laptop replacement. But yeah, I love this device, guys. Now the keyboard just magnetically attaches right there. It's kind of hard to film with one hand and show stuff off with the other. I'll try here. There. Came off, and it will reattach magnetically. Now, apparently the S6 keyboard was a bad design, and it attached with adhesive, actual stickiness to the back, and just a bad design. They said had some issues. But with this S7, there's no such issues. It works great all the time. It works with a magnet. So much better. Looking at the back, here's the back of the keyboard thing. It looks like it has this hinge that's kind of stiff, so you can adjust it any way you want. You can. Oh, shoot. Jump off. Hold on. The back hinge, you can adjust to any position you like this up high since it's stiff, or you can then put it back here if you like. You know what I mean? It's like universal, any position that you want, or up high like this. It's awesome. All of it's just awesome. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend this guy, and I really think that I could use this as a laptop. Now I don't use really Windows apps. I don't use really... The only app I really need is the Yahoo Sports app for watching football, and so this obviously has it. See, that's a problem with me trying to find one device that works for me. Like if I get a Windows laptop, it won't run Yahoo Sports app, because that's an app. It's only on Android, and the reason I want the Yahoo Sports app, or I kind of need it, it's like the one app I kind of need, is because it streams NFL games, pretty much all of them, I believe. It streams Monday Night Football, everything. And what? I don't know how it decides, it only streams one game at a time, I believe, so I don't know how it decides which one you get. For me, let's say I'm a Cowboys fan because I live in East Texas. It automatically streams the Cowboy game. I don't know how it determines what game you get if the Cowboys aren't on or what's going on. But every game I've ever wanted to watch has been on there. Sunday Night Football, I believe, is on there. Monday Night Football's on there. I believe, 99% sure. So anyways, yeah, Yahoo Sports, I really like it. And it really works out for me because a lot of times I'll just be sitting at my desktop and I'll be doing whatever, and I can watch the game in the tablet kind of on the side. I just prop it up somewhere and watch the game kind of out of the side of my, watching it on the side. So I need Yahoo Sports app, and it's not on Windows tablets at all. And you can't even, you can't put it on it has to be a mobile, so it has to be either a tablet or a phone. You can't put it on your TV, and you think, okay, it's on a tablet, I'll just Chromecast it or whatever method, screencast it to my TV. All that stuff's blocked. You can't do, it knows you're trying to watch Yahoo Sports on a TV if you try to Chromecast it or something, and it'll block it. There may be ways, but I haven't found one, at least not an easy one. So, even another thing I noticed is I had a Chrome 2-in-1, and the screen pulled off of it, the X2, and weirdly I noticed it was smart enough, and that it would run Android apps, right? It was smart enough to know that if you were in desktop Chrome, it wouldn't let you use that. And mind you, this is Chrome using an Android app, and somehow it would still know this is in a desktop mode. And then if you pulled the screen off and use it as a tablet, it would suddenly allow you to stream Yahoo Sports, because it knew now, okay, now this person is using this in tablet mode, because the Chrome OS would switch to tablet mode of the OS. I'm sure that's how the app knows, okay, now I'm in a tablet OS, now it's okay to so yeah, it's a pretty smart app about not letting you do what they don't want you to. I tried something called BlueStacks, which is an Android emulator on Windows to run it on Windows, but it's pretty iffy. It runs it in like a little window straight in the middle, like straight up and down. You can't full screen it. It's pretty janky. I guess you could kind of watch the game a little that way, but it wouldn't be ideal to say the least. But yeah, I love this. The colors, the power, the keyboard is really neat. I could definitely use this as my daily, because I don't use any really apps. The only app, as I said, I need is like the Yahoo Sports app. I just web surf, and it's fine for that. The Snapdragon 865 is plenty fast. You can run Game Pass on there. You can stream xCloud on there. I can stream Destiny on there. You name it. Let me go ahead and exit out of DeX mode here to show it as a tablet. Here it is as tablet. I got this cool wallpaper. This is something I just noticed. The wallpaper is like only in the tablet mode. And when I go into DeX, it's the Samsung wallpaper. It wasn't doing that before. That's something new. Maybe an update changed that functionality. One of my software updates. Because I use this app called Backdrops for my wallpaper, so I think that's why the issue. Like I probably need to save this wallpaper locally and then install it that way. Yeah, Backdrops is a good app. See this, Backdrops? I think it was like $2-3 for the good stuff. Like I think you can get some of it. Like if you download it free, you only get some of the. And I paid like $2.50 or whatever it was to unlock all of them. And I like it. Most of their wallpapers tend towards this pastel type of look, but you can see that it's really cool. And I hate this thing about a lot of YouTubers will have really cool wallpapers all the time, but they'll never mention where they get them. I swear it's like a conspiracy, because a lot of people in the comments always be like, where's that wallpaper from? So I know they know people want to know, they just never talk about it. It's annoying. Well, I just spoiled the secret. Well, not the complete secret, but a lot of them get them from this little app called Backdrops. I really like, and the advantage to me of the 2-in-1 is that then you can pull it off and use it as a tablet, or you can use it as a laptop. Now, I had already bought my laptop before I got this setup, and I didn't think a 2-in-1. I didn't see any plans for 2-in-1 in my future, because at that time I had the S6, and I had read about the S6's problems with its keyboard. Like I said, they said it was just a bad design. Like, see, this one, the back of it fits on with a magnet, right? With the S6, the back part actually sticks on there with an adhesive of some type. And apparently it was just pretty janky. And I think the bottom of the S6 keyboard still did the magnet thing. But I forget why, but the adhesive method of like it wouldn't stay on half the time and things like that. It was just a bad, very poor design. This, like I said, doesn't have any of those issues. It works by a magnet, the back and the bottom too. So it's a good design. So like I said, I wasn't interested in the Tab S6 keyboard just because I knew that it had that bad design flaw. This, it's fixed, so it works great now. The package is pretty light. It's fairly heavy once you figure that the tablet itself is like, I measured my tablet S6 and it was 418 grams, and this was like 506 or something like that, something along those lines. This was like so that's almost 20% heavier if you figure, just for the tablet. And then you figure you put this case on, you put the keyboard on. And don't ask me why I weighed it in grams, but I did. It was up to like almost 900 grams with all of this stuff. I weighed it on my kitchen scale, like 867 grams or something like that. And my full-fledged Windows Core i5, 8GB RAM, Samsung laptop, 13.3 inch, was something like around 1,200 grams. So it's like, so the difference between 900 and 1,200 grams. The laptop was about 33% heavier, I guess, 1,200 grams versus 900. So this is actually not incredibly as much light as you'd think is light, but it's also, but it's very compact. It's very light. It's very compact. I think that's one of its big advantages. Is like, okay, this is the whole package. Okay, like you can take this anywhere. You can throw this in a backpack, whatever, you know, and you got a full-fledged little mini laptop. In my opinion, I think that's a big strength of it. But it's not like as crazy light as you'd think, but it is light. Like I said, for the Tab S7 versus the S6, I think it's kind of a tie. I like that the S7 is bigger for using it as a laptop replacement. The S7 has the faster CPU and it has the 120 hertz scrolling. Now, the bad side is these wallpapers like this don't look as beautiful. They still look beautiful, as you can see, but you're just not going to beat OLED for colors and stuff. But yeah, all things considered, I really like this, and it's the first laptop that combined with this little $10 Jellycomb. If you want to find it, search Jellycomb. $10 Bluetooth mouse on Amazon. Does what I need, because I could use this. The main thing I use a laptop for is Destiny Item Manager. It works great with that. And the main thing I use a tablet for and need a tablet around for is Yahoo Sports, to watch those, stream those NFL games. It does that. It can do that. And that's a tablet when I want it to be a tablet. It's a laptop when I want it to be a laptop. Now, this is not going to work if you need iOS apps, or you need Windows apps, or you need Windows programs, as we used to call them before everybody got all cool and started calling them apps. So yeah, that's what I recommend. I mean, I think it's really cool, and I really like it. And honestly, like I said, the problem is I bought a $600 laptop just before this because I didn't know that I was going to get this. Oh yeah, because like I said, I had the S6 tablet. This just kind of came up when I was looking around at the forum select deals where I find all my deals, and I just found this deal, and I just started thinking about it, and you know, I was like, for $100, I got a little extra cash. I feel like a new tablet just for fun, you know. And then I started, for some reason I saw this keyboard for $90, and I was like, I might as well get that too, because I've never had one of these fancy keyboards, and I've always wanted one. And so here I am. And I really like it. Like I said, I think this is a really nice bright screen, 500 nits, and it's got touch, of course. So as a laptop, this would be really nice. You could beat a lot of laptops for $650 that this is when they're on sale right now, but they go on sale pretty regularly if you watch it. So yeah, that's, I think it's really cool. Samsung also, if you'll hang on a minute, let me put the phone down and get this other thing. Right now, Samsung was kicking in a deal for this controller, a Moga Power A controller, I think it's called, or a Moga, or Power A Moga. Basically, an Xbox controller is $69.99 value. They threw this in completely free, so like it was $200 for all three of these, even though this is supposedly worth $70. This controller, I looked up the reviews first. It's high quality. It's basically like similar quality to an Xbox controller. It's kind of lighter than an Xbox controller. Nothing's going to beat an Xbox controller because they are so refined, especially the new Series X one. But beyond that, it's very nice, very high quality. I can see it being a $70 controller. It even has some advantages over the Xbox controller. It has it has an internal battery, which I like the AA batteries, but that's fine. It has Bluetooth, like a battery indicator. I didn't even see that battery indicator. Cool. So that shows me it's like halfway charged. It has a Bluetooth connecting. This will make a great Bluetooth/Android gaming controller dedicated. So I wanted to use my Xbox controller for that because I only have one Xbox controller. It'll work great with xCloud or whatever. It even has back buttons, by the way. One advantage over an Xbox controller. And I'm not sure what the green button is for. Actually, maybe it just pops out the. Is that some kind of SD card? Really? But I know that it also has It also came with like 2 cables, USB A and C. So the idea is, I guess you can plug something into you can charge other devices from its internal battery. It's like you're playing on your phone. It's meant to be. It has a phone clip too. I don't have the box I'd show you. I don't even have the phone clip out. But so yeah, it's meant to be like a phone clip, but I don't like phone clips because I'm nearsighted or farsighted, so that I have to hold the controller kind of far away. So I don't like phone clips. I already had tried one before. So the phone clip part's no good to me, but just as a controller, it's good. And like I said, it's even got some cool stuff where like you're supposed to be able to, so you got your phone, the phone clip, you can attach the charging cable and be charging your phone as you play. So now supposedly it doesn't charge very good, you know, like your phone probably might charge like 1% or not even at all while you're playing. But you know, who cares? I'll never use that, but it's kind of neat, I guess. And it also has the USB-C thing where you can hook the controller up directly if you don't want to use wireless or Bluetooth. So that's nice, just to have that option. So it's got all that cool stuff. It's a $69.99 value controller, and it was free with these 2 things. For all this out together was $200. Even with tax, it was $200 because I get a 10% education discount because I signed up with a .edu email at Samsung.com. Even though I'm not a student, you can buy a .edu email for like $2 off of eBay. Just search them, so you can get an extra 10% off that way. I already had it set up because I use Samsung.com for a lot of my deals. Samsung.com gives really amazing trading values, and their trading process is really easy. I always like say I'm trading out a tablet for a tablet. Whatever box they send the tablet in, I use that to send my old tablet back in that box. So that way I don't even have to worry about finding a box. And they'll email you a shipping label. They pay the shipping. It's so easy. Yeah, and you just send it in. You don't have to send in any charger or any peripherals. They just want the bare tablet. They just want it to work. You do factory reset on it. They just make sure it works, doesn't have cracks in the screen, whatever. You're good to go. And they give you really high trade-in values, like $450 for my S6. So you know, I got this whole setup and with this controller for $200 out the door, including tax, because I got the 10% discount. And then I had like $750 in Samsung rewards points from the previous deal, $7.50 worth. You know, and used that, might as well. Knocked it down even a little more. One little disappointment was that they were supposed to give me 3 months of free Game Pass just to kick over one more free thing. But I tried to use it, 3 months of Ultimate Game Pass. But when I tried to redeem it, it kept giving me some weird message like, this code is not valid at this time. Perhaps try to redeem it on a different device. So I tried it on my Xbox, I tried it on my PC, I tried it on my phone. Everything would give the same message. So I'm like, what the heck? And I did a little Googling about it and basically found out that apparently it's only for, the fine print is it's only for new Game Pass subscribers. So since I already have Game Pass through September, I got the 2 free years or whatever. 2 years for $1 or whatever it was back then. Basically, your SOL, if you're not a new subscriber, although somebody in one of the threads I dug up about it, the guy just talked to Microsoft Chat and they credited him the 3 months, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of chintzy to do that, I guess, because technically you're not supposed to. You could, but I guess I could, but I probably wouldn't bother. But yeah, so the 3 months of free Game Pass that they advertise as being part of all this deal together, well, I think it's part of the controller, was a no-go so far. I may bother to chat and try to put it on there later, but I don't really care. But yeah, at least you get the free controller, which, like I said, is a $69.99 MSRP. It's a well put together controller, good Android controller. Yeah, I really like this setup and I highly recommend it. Very portable. Downside is the screen's kind of small, but that's like, you know, it's like buying a small phone and complaining the screen's kind of small or something. It is what it is. For laptop use, the screen's a little small. For tablet, it's like, you know, fine. It's normal, even a little bigger than normal. The setup would probably be even a little more ideal on the S7 Plus since it's bigger. and then get that much more screen size, but it wasn't worth the extra cost to me. But yeah, cool setup, love it, recommend it.